When my ex-husband got arrested, he filed for the divorce. My ex-husband, he wanted sole custody of the children. In the final judgment for the dissolution of marriage, he was found to be dangerous to the children's physical, mental, and emotional health. He was required to do the personality disorder test. The test concluded that my ex-husband was histrionic, narcissistic, obsessive-compulsive, and psychopathic. No matter what the court says, my ex-husband thinks he's gonna have access to his children. He's never gonna take no for an answer.
Well, Danuta says she will do anything to protect her children from their father, John, who she says is a sexual predator. But John says Danuta is a pathological liar who is alienating him from his son and daughter.
I believe that Danuta is a troubled individual because she's been very abused as a child. She takes out all that anger on me and our children. I think that the court made a big mistake by granting her custody. My ex-wife is so crazy that she would rather see our kids living in foster care instead of them living with me. It all started when my wife accused me of sexually abusing our son. The first time I was accused of molesting our son was 7 years ago. The authorities asked me to move out while they did the investigation. After 8 days, the authorities dismissed the charges. I said to Danuta, "You're gonna look like an idiot because you filed a false police report." Danuta said, "So what? You deserve to be in prison anyway. I know you didn't molest him." After I came back home, I spent the whole day alone with my son. If my wife really believed that I molested our son, why would she leave me alone with him for the whole day? That night, when Danuta came home, we got into another argument. This time she called the police and accused me of domestic battery. I fought this in court for 6 months. The charges were dropped and I was found not guilty. I began to discover the true Danuta. She's a very manipulative liar. I have 2 letters from the daycare workers saying that our son was not showing any signs of molestation. Now he's saying that his mom reminded him of this and he claims he was molested. My ex-wife is a pathological liar. I didn't even know about my daughter's allegations until I heard from the authorities, and that was about 6 years ago. Allegedly, this abuse happened in her early childhood, but she remembered it when she was 14. That doesn't make sense to me at all. In the report, we have her statement that she doesn't remember it, but her mom forced her to admit she was molested. Monica cannot be blamed for that because she was brainwashed by her mom. She's the victim in all this. I would like to tell my story so I can eventually reunite with my estranged children.
John, we've excused Monica because of the protection order. You understand that. You've been listening to everything so far. Have you molested your children?
Never.
Have you molested your daughter, Monica?
No, never.
Have you ever touched her in any way inappropriately?
Never.
Have you ever exposed yourself to her in any way inappropriately?
Never.
How about your son? Have you ever molested him inappropriately?
Never.
Have you ever molested him?
Never.
You ever touched him inappropriately?
Absolutely not.
He was just showing him his fatherly love through sexual contact. That's what he has in his head.
Okay, well, Danuta says she has proof of your son revealing that he was sexually molested by you. Let's take a look at this.
I go into the computer room to sleep with Dad. Well, you go off to do something.
Okay.
And then I feel something strange in my parents.
Okay.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, how could I still be asleep? And then Dad starts doing weird things. And then...
Like what? What's that doing?
He's touching my parts.
Parts was that touching?
Oh my God, no. You know which part.
It's okay. It's okay. And then, happens then?
Yes, then I don't awake though. I just keep on sleeping. I think that's why I don't remember anything of it. Day or night, I don't know.
What do you say to that?
This is unbelievable, doctor, because this woman doesn't realize how much harm she has done. This is just beyond comprehension. And I'm so glad I'm here because who else would help me? It'd be
You were the one who hurt our children.
Well, let me ask you something. Why is that tape so heavily edited?
It's not edited at all. When
My life is in television. That tape is edited.
No, it was set on a recording that skips the silent part, that it automatically does it. That's not
So it
editing.
is edited?
No.
The silent parts are taken out, so we don't know if there's 10 seconds or an hour and a half in between.